Hi everyone and welcome to Akshata's Recipes. Thank you so much for stopping by. Well, today's recipe is a very healthy take on the Dahi Vada recipe. Normally when we make Dahi Vada, we always deep fry the vadas, but I want to stay away from deep frying and using a lot of oil. And also with the summer heat, it becomes very heavy to eat deep fried meals or deep fried dahi vadas. They become very heavy and you feel really full and lethargic and heavy. So this dahi vada, there's no deep frying at all, and I've added my own twist with all the ingredients I've used in it, and the end result is just simple deliciousness. So I hope you like this recipe. I hope you give it a try, and if you do, then don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Do hit the red subscribe button, and once you have subscribed, click the bell so you won't miss out any of the recipes or vlogs on my channel. So let's get started with this amazing dahi vada recipe. So friends, we're going to start by setting the dahi or the curd. So I've taken 1 liter of milk, boiled it and cooled it down completely to room temperature, and then I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of dahi or yogurt or curd, stir it for a minute, and then we're going to let this dahi sit at room temperature for at least 5 to 6 hours or longer. You can even do this overnight, or you can keep it even for 7 to 8 hours till the dahi is nice and set. And you'll see that after 7 or 8 hours of waiting, the dahi is nice and firm and all ready to go. So now we can chill this in the refrigerator for about an hour. Now let's concentrate on the preparation of the dal. So for the dal, what I have done is I have taken about 1 cup of urad dal, washed it very well under some clear water. Then I have soaked it in water, and I'm also going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of methi seeds or fenugreek seeds. And again, we're going to soak this for about 5 to 6 hours or longer. You can even do this overnight. Now, after soaking the dal for 5 to 6 hours minimum, we're going to add a mixture of some grated ginger. I've taken 1 inch of ginger and about 6 light green chilies, and I'm going to grind this to a coarse paste. I like to use the light green chilies because they're not very spicy. And so after grinding it, we're going to get this coarse paste. Now we're also going to grind our soaked dal with just a little water. We don't want a very thick, a very runny paste. We want a semi-thick paste. We're also going to add salt. So the paste should look like this. Now we're going to add our ground paste to the mixture. This gives a lovely flavor to the vadas. And to even make it more interesting, I'm going to be adding about half a teaspoon of pepper powder. We're going to mix all of this together. Now I'm heating up an appe stand, and I'm going to be using some cold pressed coconut oil. Now you can either brush the appe stand or just drizzle the coconut oil very little. I've used just about half a teaspoon. So here we can avoid the deep frying of the dahi vadas. And now we're just going to add our ground dal paste with the lovely spices in it, and we're going to cook it till it's nice and golden brown on both sides. Once this is done, you can keep all of these aside, and we're going to put these vadas, once they're golden brown, in some buttermilk. We're going to soak them in the buttermilk so they become nice and soft and really melt in the mouth taste. Now we are going to prepare Now we're going to add 4 or 5 tablespoons of sugar to the dahi. You can even put a little bit less if you would like. And we're going to whisk this sugar into our lovely chilled dahi. And now we're going to give this a lovely tadka, which elevates the flavor of the dahi. The dahi has to be nice and chilled. Now I'm using 2 dried red chilies which I've cut up into 4s, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin or jeera seeds, and 1/4 teaspoon of hing or asafoetida. I'm also going to be using some curry leaves. That is optional, but the curry leaves also add a great flavor to this tadka. Now keep your dahi, which you have beaten with some sugar, at the side of the tadka vessel. I'm going to be using some desi ghee or clarified butter, about a tablespoon, and I'm going to be adding the red chilies, the jeera, and I'm going to be adding the hing or the asafoetida, and I'm going to be adding all of this lovely tadka to the lovely sweetened chilled yogurt or dahi, and I'm going to be mixing it very well. And then we have to again refrigerate this dahi for about an hour in the refrigerator so we get some lovely chilled dahi. And now we're going to come to the fun part, which is assembling our dahi vada. That is really the fun part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take about 2 or 3 vadas, which have been nicely soaked in some buttermilk, so they're nice and soft and melt in the mouth. Then I'm going to be drizzling, or rather just scooping up some of the lovely dahi, as much or as little as you like, onto the vadas. And then we're just going to sprinkle some red chili powder, a little bit of salt to taste. Here I'm using pink Himalayan salt. It has a lovely flavor. And then all we have to do is garnish it with some freshly chopped coriander or cilantro, and your dahi vada is all ready to enjoy. So have these dahi vadas. They're so healthy. They don't really, make you feel full and lethargic. And as to why did I have so much of this fried stuff, it's just light on the palate and it's amazing. So I hope you enjoyed today's recipe. I hope you give it a like. Please do subscribe to my channel, and once you have subscribed, click the bell so you won't miss out any of the interesting recipes and vlogs coming up on my channel.